I'm not going to use the words out of control, but it is headed that way. As we know, the U.S. had a very disjointed, to say the least, policy when it comes to state by state how they approach this virus. And you'll remember the early epicenters were really in New York City, in that whole region, the Northeast region. Now they've really switched, and the places that we are seeing these spikes that you just spoke of, and they are spikes. We saw more than 41,000 cases, new infections reported on Thursday this week, which is really a record daily total. So this is going up and up. And the places we are seeing these new infections tend to be, like you said, southern and western states, but places that are really far removed from the epicenters of the early outbreaks in the U.S. We're seeing states Texas, Florida, California, but also Nevada, Arizona. All of these states have seen real spikes in recent days. And some states, which we haven't been talking as much about, Alabama, Alaska, Montana, Utah, they've seen some of their largest daily totals ever since this thing broke out in recent days. So up and up, more than 30 states, about 30 states roughly, have seen an increase in cases. So it's more than half of the states in America right now on the rise as opposed to on the wane when it comes to this. Meanwhile, you have the CDC basically telling people that the number of estimated infections in the U.S. could be as much as 10 times higher than the official tally. What's the official tally? 2.3 million. You could do the math better than I can, probably. I failed math in high school. But that's about 20 to 30 million infections we're talking about in America, which is really no laughing matter. And like I said, still no uniform policy from state to state. The Texas governor, as we've reported, has paused reopenings in that state. Florida right now is also putting the brakes on a very quick reopening. Disneyland, California is not going to be reopening in mid-July as it had planned to. So we're slowing down, slamming onto the brakes, but still a virus not under control, far from it in the United States.